everyone, this is In-Game Arts, and doing another box and another breakdown of the demo. This is Dreams for the PlayStation 4. To jump right into it, this physical copy comes with the update version 2.00. Now, just keep in mind, this Dreams game was a early access beta version and so forth for quite a while, and they did a lot of tweaks and updates and so forth, so that 2.00 for the physical release can just be seen as 1.00. Because they finally released it now, currently. I just wanted to bring some clarity of why this first release has some updates already prior on the disc. Nextly, though, there was an update. Surprisingly, not a very big update. It was only 450 megabytes big and will take you to version 2.05. Mostly just bug fixes and tweaks and so forth. But as like always from the start of the channel, I experienced the entire game offline before I even did anything online. I completed the entire game's campaigns and so forth, tried to create stuff and so forth before I ever connected to the internet with Dreams. Now, as I said, you can play the entire campaign story that they have, which is around 3 or 4 hours long, as well as it got a few little other mini games, its examples and so forth, and a few multiplayer games. They're not really as impressive as the main campaign they already have, which is Arch Dream, but they're still little fun little ideas and concepts and just other little neat little things, as well as they got other other person's content already on there that they've inspired and created on Dreams, all on disc. As well as you can still completely create your own content and so forth in Dreams without ever needing internet and so forth. So you can make your own games to add to it, so you do not need internet for that. They have full tutorial systems to teach you all the mechanics in the game, from creating to game creating to sculpting to music and so forth, to the logic and events in the game and animation. There's a lot of tutorials in the game, and it can become quite overwhelming pretty quickly. Now, as I said, I did experience the entire game offline, but I did go online to give you guys more information. As well as that, what makes it really good about Dreams is that you can go online with the game, play other people's content, as well as upload your own content without needing PlayStation Plus subscription. Yes, that's correct. You do not need PlayStation Plus to download and play other people's content and upload your own content. So that's great for someone like me who doesn't have PlayStation Plus. Currently, though, there is no online multiplayer, but there is offline multiplayer, like sharing a screen and so forth currently, even if you have internet. I'm sure down the road they will update it to have an online multiplayer function in the game in the future, and it may require PlayStation Plus subscription for that. But again, you do not need PlayStation Plus to play other people's content and upload your own content. If you don't know, Dreams is not really ultimately a game system, like a game, but more of an engine where you can create your own games and content and so forth. Now, it's not just about game creating. You can do animations, audio, as well as the art, and as well as making a game. So it's about creating. And the best way I can describe the experience of Dreams is that I don't really usually say these kinds of words, and I don't think I've ever said it in ever of my videos, but Dreams is just borderline revolutionary in terms of what it's offering as terms of content, and it's not even a full-price game when it released. It's like I said, it's a creating thing. You can almost... many games say they can almost create anything you want. You have infinite possibilities, and generally that's true, but generally you can see an ending or a limit. Dreams... I don't see how anybody could ever find a limit of what you can and cannot do. I even went online and played other people's content. I won't show other people's content on the channel, but or this video, but some of the creations that people have done are amazing. And I do admit, I wish I was creative and knew how to be creative, but the experience was just insanely well made. It takes a while to get a hang of the controls, but over time I was getting a little bit better over time. Still, some people might get intimidated both from the overall scale of the projects, because you can create some pretty meaty games. I mean, full-fledged games in Dreams. And I can see a lot of people get intimidated with the controls as well as the overall what you can do, because sometimes it can be overbearing and having infinite possibilities. So I want to make clear that it's not ultimately for everyone. And I see a lot of people can be really frustrated with the controls and just how intimidating it is, because you feel like you can't get anywhere when you're creating something. So if you have prior experience in terms of game development and so more experience, this shouldn't be a problem for you to use. But somebody who's new or anything like that can get intimidated, but don't worry, you can still play other people's content. You do not have to upload your own content to enjoy the game. But I do want to stress that if you're someone who is interested in game development and so forth, but you have no prior experience at it, and let's say you don't have the money for a PC, or you don't know how to use a PC or whatever, and you still want to create a game, I'll tell you this right now. If you get Dreams and you can't make a game in Dreams, your odds of making a game on PC are going to be even lower, because Dreams is just pretty much everything that you need to make a game all in one software. While if you try to make a game on PC, you're going to need multiple softwares and other functions and so forth. So if you're wanting to learn how to make a game and get the base understanding of the what you need to do and what you need to approach in game development, then start with Dreams. If you're new, I mean, if you already have experience and so forth, then you can just ignore everything I'm saying and just go to PC. But I'm just saying, Dreams is a good educational system, both in terms of learning how to do audio, sculpting and environments, and then player mechanics about testing and playing and so forth. Again, the game's all about creating and not about the on-guess games they have already in it, which they're not bad, but I mean, if you can create a game, I wish I had the skill and creativity and patience to make my own game. I probably will at some point, if I can find the time, but it's amazing what you can do. And also, I want to keep in mind, I know this is not really talking about the experience of the game, but it's fundamentally what the game is. It's about it's creating and being a developer. And the game, you can go into it wanting to make a game, but I don't recommend that. I recommend going into it, just learning the basics and so forth. Do a few art sculptures and so forth. Learn music and so forth. Don't thrust yourself immediately in trying to make a game. I can see many people get intimidated and just not able to do anything. Just learn slowly and take your time. Because if too many people try to rush in there and think that they can make a masterpiece that some people have already made in Dreams, or try to make Last of Us and Uncharted and so forth on Dreams. Just go in there slowly. Start simple and make small little designs and so forth, and then you can put them all together to make something big. But still, I am amazed and impressed by Dreams. It is a revolutionary game, and I really, really hope that this game could really explode. Mini Molecule created a revolutionary masterpiece here, and what you can do in the game is just, I don't see an end. You can just create anything you want in the game as long as you can imagine it and have the patience to do it. And the only other really complaint I could say about the game is that it's only available on PlayStation 4. I know that you're going to have some people who's going to be PlayStation or Sony purists saying it should only belong to PlayStation, and all the consoles and PCs can just name blankety blank. But Dreams is bigger than this. It's a software that can teach people slowly and getting people inspired to make games, and that's amazing to me. And I would love nothing more than to see this on PC. The PC community, regardless of what your stance on console and PC, are some of the most creative and dedicated people on PC in terms of modders and game developers and indie developers and so forth. And to see what they can do and pull off on Dreams would be amazing to see. You have no idea if you've never played Dreams and went online and check out some people's already creations on Dreams. It's mind-blowing what people have already created. Full-fledged games that you can play. I've already dumped maybe about 40 hours into this game, just playing other people's creation. There's some games that I played that other people created that I spent like 4 hours just playing it. The games that this game's going to offer are limitless, and I'm hoping they can get a strong enough push to be bigger than just Sony, bigger than just Mini Molecule, because it's almost another Minecraft. And I know that some people are going to roll their eyes on that, but in terms of creating and the inspiration and what the passion of people can dump into Dreams. And again, I know this is not really about the game. I really didn't experience any problems or so forth running the game. They did a great job there. I didn't come across hardly any bugs. No bugs, period. And I could only imagine the coding and just the time it took to create this game. If I've ever seen somebody say it took them 5 years or something like that to make a game, and Dreams is the only one I could say, yeah, it would have probably took a long time to make Dreams, but they nailed it out of the park. I highly recommend picking up Dreams. Even if you are not going to be able to create anything, even if you probably don't have internet, it still has some good games already on the disc, as well as you can create your own games. I want to try to make a pinball game at some point on this, and people's already got tons of good pinball games already available on Dreams, and I never thought that I could even come close to creating something like that. Like I said, I can't praise Dreams any more than I've already have, and I could only see it growing bigger and bigger and bigger from here on out. And again, I really hope that Sony will try to understand you want to make it only available on PlayStation because exclusives and so forth. I understand that, but it really needs to come to other platforms or just at least PC, because it's bigger than that. It's bigger than just a game on a console and so forth. And I would love to see this game and just Melee Monaco continue with it, making maybe a Dreams 2 or just like Minecraft. Don't make a sequel, just keep adding more and more to Dreams. It's a marvel in game design, and I can't even begin to tell you how much I'm impressed by this game. From both the music creating, the animations you can do, how easy it is for beginners and so forth, and it's just an all-inspiring achievement in both design and game developers as well as newbies and going into game designing, because this is the good start right here. So, like always, I will leave links down in the description if you're an instant copy, and I'll see you guys in my next unboxing video. Bye-bye!
I sympathize with your simple mission to come on board and ride, but listen. At some point, we all reach rock bottom and need to ask for that little token, that golden ticket to get on board.
Tickets, please, tickets, please, tickets, please, tickets, please.
What's up with you with your long face? It seems to me you're most displeased. Don't be unkind, it's out of place. So clap your hands and slap your knee. I see you want to get on board. I'll cure you of your sad disease. Stop being grumpy, oh my lord, and give me all your tickets.
Tickets, please, tickets, please, tickets, please, tickets, please.
There's just one thing I'm looking for. T-I-C-K-E-N-T. Where have you been? You look a mess. I'm sorry, it is mean to tease. And though you're lost, I must digress. Your suit's got holes about the knee. What happened to you, music man? Your hat's all broke, you smell of cheese. Try be happy if you can, and give me all your tickets.
Tickets, please, tickets, please, tickets, please, tickets, please.
There's just one thing I'm looking for. T-I-C-K-E-N-T.
Tickets, please.
I have no ticket. If I did, I would